you can argue this is the most influential martial artist of all time, the great Bruce Lee, making his walk to the octagon here tonight, Jim.
Everybody wants to be Bruce Lee. They say they want to be like Mike. If you're a fighter, you want it to be like Bruce Lee. You want it to be that fast. You want it to be that charismatic. You want it to have an ability to just freeze your opponents. Your speed, your movement, just the diversity in the attacks that you can give your opponents would just confuse people. I mean, I watched him beat a 7-foot Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to stay undefeated.
Right.
If you could do that, you could do anything.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee in a nutshell.
Just so wise.
Bruce Lee has stepped inside the octagon and is ready to fight. All right, so here he is, one of the biggest power threats in the UFC's heavyweight division, New South Wales, Australia's Tai Bam Bam Tuivasa. There was a streak a few years ago in which he had 5 successive wins, all of them by knockout. Who could forget his performance of the night bonus win against Derek Lewis at UFC 271? But then he ran into a few heavyweights that were on the track to a heavyweight title, fell short in those matchups. Tuivasa has recommitted himself to the gym. There have been some training camp changes, and he believes tonight, it stands to reason, it will be the most well-rounded, thoughtful Tai Tuivasa we have ever seen inside the octagon. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one. Well, what a visual this is. Bruce Lee ready to go for round one, the founding father of modern mixed martial arts. It's hard to simulate his speed and his striking in training, and I think that's something that has been a big focus for the opponent coming in here tonight. Quick with his hands, quick with his feet, and obviously a guy who gets off to a very good start more often than not. Bruce Lee ready to go for round one. Oh, roundhouse kick lands. Nice shot to the body there. Oh, reverses the position now. Outstanding work on the ground by Tuivasa.
Great shot from the top position.
Don't be flat. You gotta be on the side. Get to the side. Posture up, let's work.
Nice shot there by the champ. Nice shots landing from the top position. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Tuivasa's right back to the full mount.
He's got to be careful here.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Well, nothing in the unified rules says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do. Beautiful transition.
We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round. All right, working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out, and that's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, John, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show up for.
Just misses with the straight right. Oh, beautiful job getting the foot to the head there. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Oh, blocks that kick to the body. Nicely done. Taken down here by Lee. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg.
Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here.
He's got the Kimura locked in now, but he's got to be patient. He's got to step over the head with the knee and then lift slight movements to try to find the finishing position.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All big punches landing here. We'll see if he can work back to his feet. Well, the ground and pound has been working for him. Nice job here by Lee. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spend a lot of energy on the ground, though. These guys are going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Tuivasa's cut above the eye now from that strike, so we'll see how the fighter deals with that definite adversity now.
Big shot lands for both guys.
Oh, nice uppercut from the champion. Round two straight ahead. Heading back to the corner now. Tuivasa's bleeding from the forehead here a bit. Hopefully they can get that under control so it doesn't trickle down into his eyes in the next round. All right, well, the cut man has got his work cut out for him, and I believe we have isolated the shot that caused that critical cut above the eye.
I mean, right above the eye, John. Too many damaging blows. He's got to change something, because now every time he gets hit above the eye, the blood will start to leak in his eye, making it almost impossible to fight.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Oh, and a nice counter there with the hook after he blocked the previous shot. Really good emphasis on that kick there. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Tai Tuivasa gets caught by that straight punch there. Glancing right hand lands upstairs. Takedown defense holds up.
And now some separation.
Oh, and he lands again. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight. He changes the angle, finds the right spot to land that punch to the head from the clinch.
Well, he's the taller fighter and able to land a knee to the body with relative ease there. Lee's torso, specifically that right side, has absorbed a lot of damage tonight. And here comes the purple, the black, and blue. A definite bruise starting to form on that right side. Went for the inside leg kick. Oh, and there is the kick. That one checked by Lee. Man, these guys have some chins on them, and huge shots being landed on both sides. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Tuivasa's kick attempt, that one was blocked. And just misses with that big right hand. Just over 2 minutes to go. Tuivasa gets touched by that leg kick attempt.
But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from doing this kick over and over again.
Oh, and he lands another strike to the body. Not a ton of real estate there, but he certainly found it.
Oh, nice. Nice high kick lands. Nice leg kick.
Looks like the cut man to my right is starting to get anxious with all the high volume of strikes being landed here. He has really kept his opponent on his heels throughout.
He's had him on his heels. He's got him reacting. He's reacting to the feints. He's reacting to the jab. He's reacting to every single thing coming in his direction. He has got to find a way to change the narrative, to change the way that this fight is playing out if he wants an opportunity. But to this point, this boxer has looked amazing.
Man, takedown defense one-on-one. Sometimes I watch this boxer stuff shots, and it seems like he's been wrestling his whole life.
Well, that's the first thing you have to do when you come into this sport is learn to defend takedowns. He has done that. He spent a lot of time working on this specific skill in the shorts and outside the octagon.
Tuivasa's eye is closing up. Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt. 30 seconds to go in round two.
He just landed a nice left hook there. Oh, nice right hand.
Final seconds here of round two. Well, he doesn't need space. Beautiful connection there in the clinch.
I'm starting to lose track of how many punches this guy has landed to the head of his opponent.
So the horn sounds after that round. Might have even been a 10-8. Big round there from Lee. All right, so there is the horn. At times in that previous round, I didn't think we'd get here after that head kick nearly had him out of there.
It was a good round leading up to that. But when you take a head kick like that, when your opponent gets your entire body into that kick, usually the night's over. Very tough to still be standing, but he can't take many more like that.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round three of a possible 5. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Oh, nice straight punch there by Tai Tuivasa.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing. Big shot to the body.
Nice crack there. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Oh, nice change up on the tempo there as the hook in the clinch lands by Lee. Well, body language is a great indicator, and that is one confident man right there after a big knockdown in the previous round.
He did everything right to secure that knockdown. Perfect setups with the hands. Got the knockdown. Let's see if he can go find the shot that's going to finish the fight. Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes. He continues to light him up.
got to be careful here not to gas out, of course, but you got to like the offense we're seeing from him, especially in this round. Back to his patented kicks here, but just out of range. Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie.
Beautiful shot lands to the leg. He's back in the clinch. How does he proceed from here?
All right, so another good series of knees by him there, DC. That has been his weapon of choice tonight.
Weapon of choice because his opponent has not figured out where the knees are coming. High or low, every time he throws them, they're landing.
Good defense. Under 3 minutes to go in our third round. Tries the flying knee to no avail. Well, new round, same result as he continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous round. And we have passed the midpoint of the fight. Tuivasa gets caught by that straight punch. Can't take too many more of those. Quick jab.
Oh, man. Oh, nice. He does a phenomenal job of actually attacking the takedowns off of his punches.
Oh, looked like that strike from the bottom fighter got the crowd's attention.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Lee's looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. Under 90 seconds to go. Well, he continues to stay busy, and he continues to land with volume punches here.
I mean, volume, but he's not wasting anything. He's so accurate out there. Good punch land.
Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right.
Good jab there by the champion.
Oh, nice jab.
All right, less than a minute here to go now in round 3. Oh, he's feeling it now. Nice combination there by Tuivasa. Collar tie here in the clinch. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And they separate. Oh, nice punch from the clinch by Tai Tuivasa. And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Oh, looks like he's trying to set up the takedown. There's the attempt. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Final seconds of round 3.
The fighters separate.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Breathe, relax. Okay, that was perfect. Great control on the ground, but I need you to be more active after those submissions.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the highlights. He has had his kicking game going early and often tonight.
I mean, on point, right? He knew that this was going to be a way for him to take control of this fight. He's used those kicks to really put him out ahead, and I'm not sure if his opponent has the ability to adjust and stop him from landing these over and over.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight. So you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Oh, beautiful straight right hand. Well, just as he did the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Well, he might be working towards an attritive knockout here tonight as he continues to pepper that body. Look at those numbers, bottom of your screen. That has been the most significant stat in this fight. The body strikes landed for this young man, working here towards the best performance of his UFC career. Well-placed kick there by Tuivasa. Head kick partially blocked. Tai Tuivasa going for the body, targeting that area with the kick, but unable to land. All right, gets inside, gets the single collar tie here. Takedown defense is there. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back, up on an elbow. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest. Good job by the champ there. Slide back up.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Tuivasa's in half guard. Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Tai Tuivasa. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground.
Scramble, scramble, scramble.
Under 2 minutes here to go, round 4. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Tuivasa.
Another one. He cannot miss from the top position.
Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Tai Tuivasa.
Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom.
Well, DC, no denying he's winning this fight, and it's got to feel pretty good if you're a fighter. You put in the work, and it all comes together on fight.
It all comes together. Nothing feels better to go out there and implement the game plan that you guys have worked on in training camp, and it goes as desired. Nothing feels better.
Tuivasa's in half guard. All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Leans back in half guard, very comfortable here. Under a minute to go in round 4. Nicely done. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and that's exactly what you just got.
Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books.
All right, sit down, relax, breathe, okay? You gotta suck it up this round. You're not tired. I want you to go out there and I want you to get this takedown.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready? You ready? Let's go.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. All right, here we go, DC. Our next round is underway, and he's chasing some punch stat records tonight. That was some serious volume and efficiency in the previous round.
Normally you see that in boxing, where a guy just throws so many strikes. But this man has taken it to the octagon, looking to break all the punch records before the night is over.
Checks the leg kick. All right, well, you can see in plain sight here, his leg is hurt, starting to limp a little bit.
Yeah, you're starting to see him limping. I mean, you take so many leg kicks, you're gonna limp. It's natural. You gotta check these kicks right now, or that's gonna happen.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Good kick.
Whoa!
He's wobbling now.
Oh, that elbow did some damage. Takedown defense holds up.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook.
All right, so the commitment to the takedown pays off. After several failed attempts, he finally gets his first takedown. Now let's see what he can do with it. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Tuivasa.
He's setting up the armbar.
Ooh, arms in tight. Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
And very effective with the ground and pound. Three minutes now to go in this one.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Tai Tuivasa.
Get the mount here.
Use your hips to get back in the guard.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly.
Work, guys.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Tuivasa. Two minutes and counting to go in this fight. Lee's in half guard now.
Oh, right into mount.
Oh, good ground and pound here.
Posture up, drop low. Work him with the elbow.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your legs able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
All right, feet on the hips here. Good work from the top here by Tai Tuivasa. Lee's trying to get a triangle here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and the submission defense wins this transition. beautiful ground strikes landed.
And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. What a strike from off of his back. Tai Tuivasa going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions. Lands the ground and pound strike. Oh, back and forth action right till the final horn. What a tremendous finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. All right, so the fight goes the championship distance, and you may want to get the black and gold colors out. We're getting a new champion tonight. He turned in a beautiful striking display tonight.
This is one of the best performances that we have seen from a challenger in a really long time. He relied on the striking. He understood that that's where he had the advantage. He used all of his advantages, and I feel like we will hear and new very shortly.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world,